Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and today I would like to share with you two products that I recently purchased in my Tam Beauty haul. It is going to be a try on and it is going to be a comparison, but it's just going to be a comparison between cream products versus powder products. I've never used a cream contour, so I'm going to be really interested and intrigued to see how these products work for me. Now the products that I'm talking about are, like I say, from my haul that I posted at the beginning of this week, and it is the Makeup Revolution Pro HD Powder Contour in medium dark. This is the powder one, obviously. They come in this clear plastic case. They retail usually at £8, but in the sale I picked mine up for £5, and it looks like that inside. So you've got all different shades. You've got two light shades, you have got a lovely orange shade, and then you've got some contour shades as well. So that's the powder. This is the cream, and it looks like this, so exactly the same apart from the fact that it's cream. So you've got, just pull that lid back, you've got two light again, the orange shade, and then you've got some contour shades as well. So I would really like to share with you today a try on of both of these. So it's going to be a powder versus cream. So I'm going to put the powder product on that side and the cream product on that side and see how I get on. Now, please bear with me. I've never used cream products on my face that I can think of. So yeah, I'm intrigued. I've also got two clips that I'm going to clip my hair back, because last time I really had trouble with doing this on camera because it's quite warm. My hair, because it's curly, tends to want to stick to my face. So I'm going to start off with this brush, and it is the Real Techniques buffing brush. And I'm going to use the same brush, I think, for both products. And I'm going to start off with the powder, and I'm going to use this shade here as a bronzer. So I'm just going to dip that in and then gently, because obviously I've never used these products before, and see how I get on. So this half is going to be the powder. Actually, that works really well. I also want to mention as well the t-shirt that I'm wearing. Sorry, that's my microphone pulling it down, but this is a gorgeous top. I picked this up from the next sale. It was originally, I think, £24, something like that. It's now half price at £12. If this is still available, because it's gorgeous, it's crushed velvet, short sleeve with the turn up cuff. And also what I like about it is the length. It actually comes to the hip area. So if you're like me and you wear a lot of skinny jeans, things like that, this really works well because it's going to cover the bottom area. And it also comes in grey if you don't like the baby pink. So I wanted to mention that just in case you're like me looking for something that will go nicely with, you know, the tight jeans. The only reason that it's hanging down there is my mic is actually clipped onto my top. But yeah, I really like it. It also doesn't feel cheap. It's very it's not really thick, but you know, it's of a nice quality material. So I'll link that down below as well for you. And also the lipstick that I'm wearing is the Lip Amplification from it's the Rose Gold set that I shared yesterday with you. And it's the Lip Amplification from there, which is a stunning pink colour. I actually thought it was just going to be a gloss, but actually it's turned out to be so, I mean, I knew that it was quite pigmented, and thought that, you know, you could only wear it over the top of the lipstick that came in that set, but this is actually the lipstick on its own, or the lip amplification. So yeah, worked really well. Just like this colour actually. I'm really impressed. I was a little bit worried because I thought medium dark, but actually it's worked really well and it's bronzed up my face really nicely, and I love that. So now moving on to the cream, and I'm going into exactly the same shade, which is this one here. So and I'm using the same brush, and I'm going to just dip that in and then just gently buff that in. That's actually very, very nice as well. That has certainly warmed up, the powder has certainly warmed up my face. That is really, really nice actually. I also like the way that it's going on. Like I say, I am new to cream products on the face, and that is really going on very, very nicely. It seems to have blended in very, very nicely. And although yes, I really like powder, this cream product, wow, oh, I love that. Absolutely beautiful how that's blended in. Gorgeous, love that. Okay, so now we move on to the contour. So I'm going to use my old favourite, which is the NYX fan brush, and I'm going to go into, I think it's going to be this shade here, yeah, this one here. So that's the one I used to warm up my face. I'm now using this to actually contour with. So I'm just going to dip the brush into that and then just wow, and that shade is perfect. It's blended in very, very nicely. I usually just contour there. It's looking deeper in the camera, but it's blended in very, very nicely, and I love that. So yeah, that's really good. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to change to another brush, and I'm going to use, this is the Makeup Revolution brush from the Champagne collection, and I'm going in into exactly the same shade. So this is the one that I used to warm up my face. I'm going into this one, second one along, to actually contour with. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that product on. Like I say, I've never used cream products to contour with, so I'm really hoping for good things. It looks very, very dark on camera, but in the mirror it actually works very, very well. I'm not finding that it doesn't look like it's blending in that well on the camera. So what I'm going to do is just go back to the brush that I used originally and get a little bit more of that original shade. Just to blend that in. Like I say, I'm totally new to cream products, so I'm going to leave that like that. What I don't want to do is keep going over it, and then what I'll end up with is it could then start pulling off product. So I'm going to leave that like that. It's not too bad, and then I'm going to put a blush on my face. And of course what I'm going to do is use this shade here, so this peach shade. So I'm using the Wilko blush brush, and I'm just going to dip into that and just go. This is the powder obviously side, this is the powder that I'm going with first, and I'm just going to well, that has worked really, really well actually. Love that. Now I'm just going to move to the cream side, and of course I'm going to use this one here. My palette unfortunately came broken. None of the products are broken, but when I unboxed it this morning to do this video, I realised that it had a little bit had broken off, but it doesn't bother me because none of the products are broken and I can still, you know, close and open it. So I'm going in with that same colour, but obviously in the cream, and then just pop it on the cheek area. Again, that has worked really, really well. I'm going to have to practice more with the contour because that is not, it doesn't look too bad actually in the mirror, but when I look at it in the camera, it doesn't look, you know, as nice as it could. And also I'm finding that if you go over the you know, with the powder, you're okay, because the more you put on, obviously the more intense, but when you tend to go over this cream, it tends to pull off product, so you have to be very careful, and it's just started doing that there, so I need to practice more with that. So basically that is the two palettes, the powder and the cream. I'm actually very, very impressed with the colours. I think I can definitely pull off the colours. I don't think I've got any problems with that. Let me just take my hair out. I don't think I've got any problems with the actual colours. I'm just going to blend it in a little bit, because on camera, in my mirror, it looks really blended, but in the camera it doesn't. So I'm just going to do what and I've done this before, I'm just going to blend it in more here, which is what I do all the time. I do like everything to be very, very blended. Yeah, the cream I'm definitely going to have to practice with. It's something that I'm definitely not used to. At the moment, I'm definitely liking the powder side more than the cream. I've got a very heavy line there, which, to be honest, I'm not that keen on. I did tend to find, and this would happen even if it was the light medium, I tended to find that the more you try to blend it in, it then started pulling off product. But with the powder, obviously you can, you know, go over it more and more, and you know, it wouldn't be too bad, because, you know, you're just going to get a more intense whatever you're trying to achieve, whether it's contour, blush or bronzer. But this pulled off product, so I think a little bit more practice with the cream product. I'm definitely liking the powdered product more than the cream at the moment, but yeah, I think with practice it would be better, but I'm just not liking that at all, how it just didn't blend. But you know, everything comes with practice. I'm definitely glad that I purchased both of the products, and yeah, I'll see how I get on. Now my eyes are actually bare because I'm going to do a tutorial that will be up over the next couple of days and the weekend, so I'm going to do that next. And the reason I'm doing that is because I did have comments with a look that I wore yesterday, and yeah, there were so many comments that you know, I'm going to recreate that look for you, so I'm going to do that now. So that's why I haven't got it, but haven't got any eye makeup on. But yeah, I'm not completely, let me just see if I can See if I can blend that in a little bit more. It's not too bad. I just feel that when I look at my face, it doesn't look too bad actually in the mirror, but it doesn't look, the camera is picking up, you know, like deeper shades. To me, it doesn't look too bad, but in the camera, it just doesn't look too good. It's that contour bit that doesn't look good. But anyway, I hope that helped. If you are thinking, should I go for cream? Should I go for powder? I think I'm definitely going to keep practicing with the cream, but I definitely prefer the powder look a lot better. So thumbs up if you found that helpful. Obviously, if you want to support me, and do subscribe to watch further videos. But thank you so much for watching. Until next time, thank you. Bye.